The loss of a loved one can be both a moment of terrible loss and grief, and also a moment of reckoning. In South Africa, sending a loved one off to their final resting place in a dignified manner while mourning and observing cultural responsibilities is overwhelming enough. To help ease up the process, Zolani Matebese started Send-Off, an app that plans funerals for loved ones.
Send-Off is a funeral app that is essentially digitizing the entire process of death care. So from picking up somebody who's recently passed on, to choosing a funeral package, to choosing a casket, coffin or urn, down to putting the person in the ground, a tombstone, mental health, trauma debriefing for people who are really struggling with the situation, to finally wrapping up the person's estate and, doing bequeathments and wills.
Matebese says the idea for the app was born out of frustration of planning a loved one's funeral, where he had been going from one service provider to another before he could find what he was looking for.
So the responses to Send-Off is that, of course, in South Africa, death is quite a sensitive topic, and particularly in the Black culture, you don't talk about death. So the biggest thing that my co-founder and I have been doing is also the educational aspect and educating people that it's okay to talk about death. It's okay to plan about death, because you don't have control when you're going to die, but you can actually have control on how your funeral is conducted.
Launched in Gauteng province in May 2021, the app will be available across South Africa in October.